Hey you guys, it's Sonia. So I wanted to do a quick video because I just blogged about this topic today on my blog, going back to my natural roots, no more creamy crack. And the title of my blog was I Tried. And I titled that because if you guys followed me at all, you know with this Sisterlocks journey, I really tried to do things by the book. I tried to do everything that was suggested by my loctician, or things that she told me not to do, things she told me to do. And one of the things that I've been, that just started happening actually, because I'm 10 and a half months into my Sisterlocks journey. Next week, I will be 11 months. So I'm almost at that 1 year mark. And one of the things that I just started having an issue with, and I say an issue because like it really started to bother me, was this dry, itchy scalp. And as you know with Sisterlocks, you don't put any product on your hair, you don't put any product on your scalp. It's not recommended, especially when you're first in your journey. I'm well off in my journey to where I think I'm at the point where I could put stuff on my scalp. But I still worry about slippage. That's still a thing for me. And so I've stayed away from too much water. And I've definitely stayed away from putting anything in my hair that I'm not supposed to, which includes oils. And when I say oils, I mean natural oils, light oils even, to deal with the dry scalp issue. Now, just this month, I would say, well, actually back in September is when I noticed the dry, itchy scalp becoming a real issue, to the point where I'm scratching the crap out of my scalp. I'm having my daughter scratch my scalp for me. I think I've even like scratched sores in my head because it was just itching so much in certain areas. And she told me that they were like dry patches. And, you know, I've had that issue with my loose natural hair when I had creamy crack. This is nothing new. But it just, like, recently got unbearable. So I started to rethink, like, I'm going to have to do something about this scalp because I can't take it. It's not, I know it's not good to use your nails to scratch your scalp, but that's how bad I've been itching. I've upped my wash day. I used to wash, y'all remember, because I was having slippage issues. I would wash my hair whenever. I would wash my hair sometimes once a month, twice a month. And I had to stop doing that because the dandruff and the itching and the dryness bothered me just that much. So now I'm washing twice a week. I think I'm going to have to up that to once a week, because it's still an issue. The Sisterlocks dandruff shampoo that I'm using is very good. It works. I love the tingling effect I have when I use it. It makes my scalp feel clean and really just, you know, it really does take away the itchiness. And it's also a moisturizing shampoo. So I think that helps. But I still think that after my washes, I need to be putting oil on those problem areas on my scalp. So that's something I'm thinking about. Matter of fact, I'm going to start doing it. You know, my next retie is coming up next week, and I will be discussing this with my loctician. I'm just going to let her know, hey, this is what I'm going to do, because I have issues with dandruff and dry scalp. I always have. It's not the Sisterlocks, you know, it's something I've always struggled with since I was little. So I'm going to start tweaking my regimen. Right now, this is the result of a plat out from last night. I washed my hair last night, and I scrubbed it twice and rinsed really well, and I just plaited it up and took it down this morning, and this is what I rocked to work. So it's pretty curly. It's curlier than usual. I kind of like it. Kind of makes me look like I have a curl, a Jerry curl or something, but I've never had a jerry curl in my life, but this is what it reminds me of. So it's pretty curly. And yeah, so I blogged about that, and I'm saying all this to say, because there is a point to this video. My point is, even though myself, I try to do everything by the book when it comes to Sisterlocks. I try to like just listen to every rule and regulation when it came to my hair, and that was mostly because I didn't want to ruin my locks. Like, I didn't want to have any major issues because I was already having issues with slippage. I didn't want to have any locks to fall out. I didn't want to have any locks to come down. I didn't want bunching. I didn't want anything to hinder my hair from growing, progressing, and being healthy. So I figured, okay, if I do everything by the book, I shouldn't have any problems. No, because you still have to listen to your scalp. Not everybody's scalp is the same. There's no two heads of hair that are alike. Everybody's situation is different. And I was on YouTube, I think sometime last week, and I watched one of my favorite vloggers, oh God, I'm butchering her name, Tunisia Ali. She has Sisterlocks, and she has her own YouTube channel, and one of her blogs talked about dry, itchy scalp. So of course I watched, and she said, one of the things that she said that really stood out to me was how you have to do what's best for you. You have to do what's best for your scalp, for your hair. You have to listen to your scalp and what your hair is telling you. So for me, what my scalp was telling me was that waiting so long to wash my hair was not working. This dry scalp thing, not putting any oils of any kind on it, wasn't working. I have these dry areas, dry patches of dandruff throughout my head, but it's been mostly like right here around these areas. And I gotta do something about them. I can't just keep going around with an itchy scalp, flaky scalp, and that's not cute. And it doesn't feel good, and I don't want to keep scratching my hair to the point. I got long nails. I don't want to keep scratching my scalp to the point where making sores. So, which, hearing her say that stood out to me, and it really let me know that, you tried. I was doing everything by the book for 10.5 months, y'all. 11. You might as well say 11 months. It's going to be 11 months next week. And I think I went a good long time doing everything by the book. And I found that I can't anymore. My scalp is not going to allow it. And for whatever reason, the weather's changing. We're into fall. It's October. I live in the Midwest, and it's about to get really cold. So that contributes to having that dry scalp, having that extra itchiness than normal. And in the past, I've been able to deal with that dry scalp with oil. A lot of people do not think that you should oil your scalp. I'm sorry, I have to. That helps, especially when you start using natural oils, because of course in the past, growing up, we were using grease to oil our scalp. Grease is not good. There's other natural, organic things that you can use, plant-based, and that's what I use. So, that helped me with my, scalp issues and the itchiness and the dryness and the flakes. And I'm about to start going back to that. Matter of fact, I'm going to make me a little oil concoction using light oils. I don't want to use heavy oils because my fear still is to, get buildup. And buildup is gross looking in locks, and I don't want that. So I'm going to use light oils that are good for, dry scalp, flaky scalp, whatever, that have those natural properties to deal with those issues. And I'm just going to go for there. And it's going to be water-based. I'm going to mix it in water, and just kind of target the specific areas where I'm having those issues and just kind of go from there. And yeah, so I just wanted to discuss that and to let you guys know, I know I've come down hard sometimes on those who buck the Sisterlocks system, but it was mostly in regard to those who were bucking the system just to buck the system. They weren't bucking the system for specific reasons, which is fine. It's your hair, and if you want to experiment with your locks, experiment on something you spent a whole lot of money on, that's you. Knock yourself out. But when you try the Sisterlocks way and it doesn't quite work for you, or you have a specific issue that the Sisterlocks way isn't helping or addressing, then you got to do you. And I've come to that point and I've come to that conclusion, and that's what I just wanted to let everybody else know. You got to do what's best for you, your hair, your scalp. You know your hair and your scalp better than anybody else. So do you. Do what's best for your hair and your scalp. And, it took me 11 months to finally kind of get to that point, to come to that realization, because I was so scared of ruining my locks or ruining my lock journey. And, yeah, it's time to do something different. So that's what I'm going to do. So, I just wanted to share that with you all. And if you've had that similar experience, chime in, let me know. It's a journey for a reason. You live, you learn, you grow, and you do better. So this is my aha moment, if you want to call it that. And I'm still living and I'm still learning, with this locked life. So shrinkage is real, y'all. I washed this stuff last night and it's kind of shrunk up on me. I still kind of have the length in the back, but I'm digging the curls and whatnot. But yeah, that's all I want to say. Thank you for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful night, evening, week, all of that. It's Monday. It's just the beginning, so hang in there. Love you. Bye-bye.